minion incoming.
Where'd they all come from?
We had a little run with them earlier. Might have killed some of their guys.
Guess that didn't sit so well. Keeping the heat up!
You can't fly a suit! You'll get yourself killed!
Not if I shoot them first! This isn't so hard! I got one! Shot another one! He thought he could sneak up on me! I almost had him.
Owen, I'm here.
Why can't I move?
You panicked. Your javelin locked up.
What do I do?
Keep your head down.
Gun won't fire. This is bad.
Clear them out. Gonna have to take a shot at the Strider.
I'm on it.
This is not how I saw this going.
Don't do anything to draw their fire.
I'll leave that to you.
Clear him out. Strider can't take much more.
You gonna help?
Love to, but my suit's back at the fort. Pick your targets out there. Make every round count.
Done this before, Halleck.
Look a little rusty to me.
Nothing's working. I can't...
Don't worry, you're clear. The Dominion are licking their wounds for the moment.
Oh, good. I mean, we showed them. Now, I wouldn't mind getting inside the Strider. Woo! Ha! What a rush! I'd say we really took it to the Dominion back there, right? And I think we'll agree that I was pretty fantastic.
Oh, are you serious? That was a disaster. You were a disaster. Never do that again. Please.
Right. I'll just head to the amplifier.
Over here.
Nothing's changed. Well, she probably at least painted or something.
The corrosion adds a nice patina. Should we talk about the weather next, or have we fulfilled our quota for small talk?
I don't think there's a penalty for going over. Read any good books lately?
Thousands of them. It's been a long time, you know?
It's good to see you again.
Is it? You're not just here because you need something. It doesn't matter. You're back.
I'm still picking up a lot of Dominion radio chatter, but we're losing sight about the sewers. Oh no, sorry, why have we stopped?
Damn it all to hell.
Alec, you still haven't replaced that actuator?
It's still good. And shut up. I got this.
Yep, off to a great start.
Where's my socket wrench?
Left in the box, as usual.
Never thought you'd be back here.
Life's just full of surprises.
Switching off starboard power before it overloads.
Oh, come on. That's just half the fun.
Can we please hurry this up? They will be on top of us any minute now.
Pliers. So what are you doing here?
I'm helping you fix this garbage actuator. Again.
More reliable than some. So what's this contract of yours?
Can we please chat later? The Dominion will be here any second.
One, please, this is important. Just, you're not helping.
Screwdriver.
Which one? Use your words.
3/8, obviously.
I'm going back to the Heart of Rage.
Really?
The Dominion wants the cenotaph. Corvus hired me to get it first.
Well, that explains why Dominion troops showed up at Zim's.
Faye, light us up. Faye and I have 2 years of research and legwork on this. And you want what? Jump in the end and claim credit?
Halleck, time is of the essence. We have a lead that requires a Lancer right now. Shouldn't we work together?
No! I can handle it.
You've got the Dominion on your back, and you don't think that maybe you could use a hand?
We could find someone else.
You go right ahead, mate.
Not in time, we can't.
You need me, and I can't finish this contract without you.
One job. Just one. I got a Strider to drive.
You said you have a lead?
We might. One moment. As expected. Hold these, please.
You found something about the cenotaph or the Heart of Rage?
Zim did. Pays to have friends, you know.
Some friends.
I'm sure you've heard of the Legion of Dawn, General Tarsus.
What? General Tarsus?
Yeah, she entered the last Heart of Rage and reached the center, the cenotaph. How? I've done the research. Her javelin could do the impossible. It had unique shields and who knows what else.
Wait, you think you found her armor? The original Javelin of Dawn?
Yes, finally. Now we just need to go get it. Interested?
Well, personally, I can't wait to see it. Just give me whatever intel Her Highness had, and let's get the expedition started.
No need. I'll be supporting this mission. I've already done all the relevant research.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
there. What are we up to today?
Freelancer, I trust your reunion with Halleck and Faye was productive.
There are a few less Dominion who will be bothering us.
Always good. So what's the next step?
The tomb of General Tarsus. They think her original javelin is still there.
I'll assume it's for more than just a historical tour.
Faye says that javelin could get us into the heart of Rage.
Then I'm glad I could bring old friends back together.
Well, we're still getting, reacquainted.
Make it work. In the meantime, Corvus has other jobs that might interest you.
You know me. I'll take any job I can get.
These aren't your usual run-of-the-mill contracts. They're tough.
I can handle it.
Then talk to my agent, Sev, for a full briefing. He's in the bar. Or rush in if you want. I know that's more the Freelancer style. Whichever the case, keep up the good work.
Could you come see me when you have a minute? We've got a complication.
Freelancer. How goes the battle?
Fighting the good fight.
What I wanted to hear.
How's the Thunder business?
Good. Word's gotten around that Freelancers are something special again.
Doing what we can. How'd you get into this work anyway, Prospero?
It found me. Nothing in this world makes a statement like Shaper relics. Talk about fearful awe.
That's why they're so fascinating. No one knows how they work or why they even exist. Anything can happen.
Oh, I know that. I've seen it firsthand.
What happened?
When I was young, maybe 18, I was an engineer for a trading caravan. One day we hear a rumor. They say a Titan's been spotted in the area. We were young and stupid, so we got it in our heads that taking a Titan down meant we wouldn't have to be traitors anymore.
I guess that's what being young is all about, taking risks. And sometimes they pay off.
Well, I remember thinking, how hard can it be? So I might have been the dumbest of the bunch. So this Titan, it's leaving a trail of destruction and rumors wherever it goes. Biggest Titan anyone's ever seen. Weeks go by. We've tracked it all the way to the Western Pass, into the Great Expanse. Finally, we corner it in a valley, and that's when I felt it. Deep in the bones dread. It wasn't just one Titan. It was 3 of them, joined together.
You're kidding me.
All standing around a Shaper relic, melding together. Right before my eyes, it was staring right at us. This gigantic thing that shouldn't exist. Took us all of 15 seconds to turn our Strider around and never look back. But I did. I was mesmerized. It was powerful, fearful, awful. Then it pointed to the sky, and the thunder answered. It's a moment I'll never forget.
It's amazing. I can't believe that happened.
I know it did. That thunderclap, we felt it. So loud my eardrum blew out.
Wow.
That's why I do what I do. I sell the thunder. If every freelancer can invoke the same awe I felt that day, you'll win every time.
Always fun talking to you, Prospero. See you later.
Back at you.
Hi again, Mora. How's business?
How do you think?
Fruit sales have been peaking?
Please don't patronize me, Freelancer. You know that's not the case. I'm thinking of selling my plans for an indoor farm. Not for very much, but enough for now.
Before you do that, I met someone recently. A woman named Leanne.
The baker. Where did you meet her exactly?
At the bar.
I thought so.
She's been hit by the grain shortage too. Her bakery shut down.
I know. She was a great customer. Came by a lot. I really liked her, but she's been wasting away in that bar since her bakery shut down.
Everyone deals with hard times differently. She's got some resources left over. The last remnants of her bakery.
I don't know. She's changed.
This could be a solution for both of you.
She's been irresponsible with her funds. I rarely see her sober. I'd be letting her have half my idea. And what if my farm fails? I'd be responsible for losing what Leanne has left.
All fair points.
I have to think about this. Freelancer, what would you do?
It might sound iffy, but you should take a chance on Leanne. She owned that bakery for years. That person is still in there.
That's true. And I would be crushed to part with my idea for so little.
It's your decision, of course.
I know. I know. But you're right. What's life without a little risk, right?
Out here at the fort, risk is everything.
Thank you, Freelancer. I need to think about this, but come back soon.
You got it, Mora.
The relic was silenced, but he was gone.
Don't forget to check in.
Hey, what's up?
You called me.
I did. Do you have time for a chat? Or, I don't know, do you have to run off and find Faye?
You're mad.
No. Just having a little fun.
Would you tell me if you were mad?
Of course. We're friends.
Glad to hear it.
You said so. But anyway, I'm not mad.
Maybe I'm the one who should be mad after that stupid stunt you pulled.
Stunt?
Stealing,
Borrowing?
borrowing that javelin.
Come on. A couple of hiccups, but overall a successful run. Tactically solid, and it all turned out great in the end.
Tactically solid? Come on, it was a mess. You were lucky I was there.
That's fair, but you have to give me some points for ballsiness.
Since it all turned out, yeah, points for sheer overconfidence.
It was fun, though, wasn't it? And you were something else out there. Smashing Dominion left and right. You're fantastic.
You know, Owen, I'm never quite sure when you're being straight with me.
Ha! We'll start with probably not. It's safer that way. Come on. I'm an open book. What do you want to know?
Did you always want to be a cipher?
I never wanted to be a cipher. It wasn't my choice, but I have the gift. I was one of 6 kids. It made sense. Parents saw it as an opportunity. Except, they didn't tell me. Just dropped me off. My dad was crying, but I didn't know why.
Where was your mother?
Jail. We were poor, but I guess she was a thief, really.
How old were you?
8.
The chance to be a cipher is pretty special.
Sure. I can see where it all makes sense. I just wish they'd asked me, you know?
And what changed in you when you became a cipher?
What? You mean besides the feeling that the people I love could be one step from abandoning me for my own good? I'm kidding. You meant the thing where every cipher is a little broken. What's my broken bit? Nothing important. Doesn't matter. In the end, a cipher can hear the anthem. Hear it. The music of the gods. Who wouldn't give up almost anything for that?
You?
Oh no, I would. Anything. Anyone who says different is a liar.
Halleck.
Hey there.
Are we on speaking terms?
Depends on what you have to say.
How about we start by breaking the ice? It's been 2 years. What happened?
People go their separate ways. That day in the heart of rage, you forgot about it. Faye and I didn't. Simple as that.
No one could forget that day, Halleck. All those freelancers we lost, it's still on my mind.
Is it? Because you bounced right back.
There was a choice. We're freelancers.
Doesn't mean we're all the same.
We all wear a javelin, don't we?
Oh, no. You don't get to show up out of nowhere and start interrogating me. So how about this? Outside the job, we're just two, I don't know, long-lost cousins getting to know each other again. See what happens.
I'll bite. We start fresh.
Well, some of us are 45 years old, so fresh is being kind. Maybe I'm your uncle.
Maybe we'll even be friends.
Sure, kid, as long as we're pretending. But on the job, don't think I'll go easy on you.
Ah, it's you. Good. There's trouble. Got a distress call from a freelancer, okay? In bad shape.
What happened?
Don't know. A strider is stuck out there. Got passengers. Like I said, bad. If a freelancer calls for help, we answer.
Got it.
Go. Find what you can. You tracked down Howlick, yeah? Oh, one of the greats. Such a wonderful laugh. Hope he finds it again.
We'll see.
Thank you for coming to see me.
You said there was a complication? What's happened?
I took a look at the intel Zim gave us.
It's no good.
She promised us 1 location. She delivered 5.
Well, all right. That's, unexpected.
Zim's data is a fragment of text from the Legionnaire Leotrel the Unbroken. She was the General's right hand and, according to legend, the one who laid Tarsus to rest. The text mentions guardians and 4 tombs that must be visited to find the Javelin of Dawn. The data's barely readable. I'll try to get more out of it while you and Owen look for these tombs.
Right. Send me the locations. I'll check them out. Got a minute to talk?
Unless you're suited up for a mission, I've got all the time in the world. Honestly, I'm surprised you agreed to take the job from Corvus after everything.
I'll admit, now that I know what I'm doing, I kind of want a rematch with the Heart of Rage.
That was probably not the best mission to take a new freelancer on.
Well, you learn more from failure, right?
We all did. The living, anyway. Although for most, the lesson was stay out of the Heart of Rage.
To be fair, that's a good lesson.
We can't just ignore it and hope it goes away. It's turning everything around Freemark to ash.
Is that why you've been so determined to go back? To stop the cataclysm?
No, but let's say that's why. It sounds better than I just want to solve the puzzle.
Which part is the puzzle?
Which isn't. Freemark was built on top of the cenotaph. Why? To protect it? To hide it? What happened to awaken it? Did the Dominion intend to unleash the storm? Why didn't they escape? Why did our expedition fail? What knocked our lancers out of the air?
You really think you'll find answers?
Does it matter? The world is filled with mysteries. Chasing the solutions, that's where the fun is.
I'm looking forward to the solution, not getting hung up on failure. I envy that.
That's why you left, isn't it? You got sick of dwelling on the past. I can't blame you. You needed to get out there and chase something you couldn't see.
It means a lot to hear you say that.
I came here from Anthem back in the day. Can you imagine? Beautiful, civilized Anthem. To the frontier. Because I wanted to see what's out here through a Lancer's eyes. In that respect, I think we're alike.
Well, I certainly like seeing through a Lancer's eyes myself.
We're pretty much twins then. Don't worry. I'm sure I can back you up in the field just as well as I.
Hey, buddy. I need some advice on my, delicate regulator situation.
The whole losing your javelin suit in a card game situation?
That's the one. So, I head over there to see if I can make some kind of deal. Like we talked about, right?
Did they listen?
Well, they were sort of listening at first. I was going on about all the valuable stuff just waiting to be discovered beyond the wall. Piles of it. You know what I'm talking about.
Sure. What did they say?
They kept insisting I hand over my suit. Said freelancers can't be trusted.
A group of actual criminals said freelancers can't be trusted?
That's when things got away from me.
Did you...
Start a fight? Hell yeah, I did.
With members of an organized crime gang?
Just a few of them. Damn. I've probably made everything worse.
You certainly have.
More sexy bad choices.
Do you often get into trouble like this?
I won't lie. I do. I get caught up in things and can't back down. The occasional Sentinel's gotten involved. Maybe two.
So what happens now?
I guess at some point I could arrange a meeting with some high-up boss type. Try and fix this?
Bold move. Do it sooner rather than later, okay?
Sooner. Absolutely. You want to come with me?
I do. Stronger together, right?
Great! You and me, big star. Cracking heads.
Not cracking heads. Shaking hands, righting wrongs. That's what we're doing.
Oh no, just kidding. I have a few things to do first, but...
Don't wait on this, Wraith. As soon as possible.
Right. Of course. I'll let you know.
I hear the Legionnaires' tombs won't open for just anyone. You need to prove yourself worthy by completing their trials.
You again. What?
Ah, still crabby, I see.
I'll stop being crabby when I feel like it. So, what is it this time?
I have something that I think will cheer you up. Do you know Mora?
The mousy kid who hangs around the marketplace?
The grain supply problem hit her, too. But she's got an idea to get more. A new system that...
New system? Scam.
That allows for sustainable indoor farming.
Scam.
Will you let me finish?
Why? I know how this ends. The system requires capital to properly develop, right? And you're about to ask me to put it up. Grow the grain right here, inside the fort's walls? Sustainably? If it sounds too good to be true, probably is.
Give her a chance. No one else will. The only way we survive this world is by supporting each other.
Damn. I've expected a spotlight to come on. Did you rehearse that?
Funny.
But you're right. I've been so wrapped up in my own troubles, I've forgotten to be kind. Tell you what, I'll go talk to Mora, okay? See what I can do.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Hey, Freelancer.
Are you Sev?
In the flesh. You must be the Freelancer Tassin hired. Huh. You actually look capable.
Were you expecting otherwise?
No? Well, sort of. I'm used to getting scraps, not resources.
I thought Corvus would have plenty to go around.
Oh, they do. But I'm in the proverbial doghouse. Long story short, I pissed off the wrong people and ended up in this shithole.
At first glance, Fort Tarsus may not seem like much, but...
It's a shithole. The bar doesn't even have a name.
I used to, but...
I know the story. All the stories. Let's just talk about the job. Corvus has received reports of Scars ambushing supply caravans.
Pretty standard.
Except they were using some new acidic weapon. Extremely potent, not the usual Scar fare.
Scars are scavengers. They must have gotten the acid from somewhere.
Great minds. I had a scout follow a trail of the gunk to a possible source. Your cipher has the coordinates.
Nice work, Sev.
What kind of intelligence agent would I be if I didn't give you a little intel? Let me know when you're on your way.
Freelancer, you're back. Okay.
Nice to see you too, Bryn.
This might actually be a good thing.
Might?
A few beacons have gone quiet in the wilderness and we're short-handed. Those beacons are vital to my work here. If they're broken...
So I should go fix your beacons.
Ah, perfect. I'm so glad you offered.
My pleasure.
Good, good. I'll talk to you in the field.
No problem.
It's all fine.
Hello, Berndl. How's the fort maintenance game?
It's challenging. People continue to ignore glaring safety issues. It's only a matter of time until someone is seriously injured.
Come on. Is it really that bad?
We have a cable problem. There are electrical cords and ropes strewn about all over the fort. This is a serious tripping hazard.
Really?
A mechanic tripped in the forge area yesterday and broke her thumb. That accident was 100% preventable.
Really? How are you going to stop people from tripping?
I will implement a bylaw that requires people to properly bundle or store all loose rope and cable.
You want to make loose cords illegal?
Yes. And standing water.
Standing water? You mean puddles?
Standing water is a breeding ground for insects and should be cleared within a reasonable time after a rainfall. Puddles not only get your feet wet, they're another tripping hazard.
How will you bring in the bylaw?
I have a petition I expect you to sign.
Sure. I'll help make the fort a safer place.
Thank you, Freelancer. This fort needs a good safety policy, and people like you will help make that happen.
You're welcome.
I'm hoping the bylaw will help people appreciate the dangers of loose cable and standing water.
Me too, Berndl.
They will, eventually. Did you know we're refurbishing the fountain?
That must be difficult.
It is. I'm very busy. That's why I need to cut this short. Goodbye.
I have it. I finally have it.
What's going on?
The runes were indeed the key. Madness to think they were there all the time, waiting.
You found something?
An excellent question, to which I have an excellent answer. The final resting place of the Elysian manuscript.
Sounds like I'm going on expedition.
The runes speak of a special vault in a high tower built on a mountaintop. Objects of power were brought there. Shaper relics, artifacts from beyond the Hesperian tide.
And a manuscript?
Indeed. A very special manuscript.
Okay, tower on a mountaintop. Shouldn't be too hard to find, right?
Princess Zim. So many stories. Was she as fierce as they say? Did you get to experience the splendor of her banquet table?
Yeah. Something like that.
What do you think would make that kind of... Hey, I heard something about you, and I wanted to see if it was true.
It's probably not.
I hope it is. Okay, true or false? At Princess Zim's caravan, did you eat Korok's testicles?
False.
Oh no, this is not good.
Why does this disappoint you?
I made a sizable wager you did. This is gonna cost me.
That's too bad. Good luck.
Thanks. I thought for sure you did Korok's danglers.
Nope.
Darn, I thought I knew you.
Guess not.
I do see a silver lining here, though.
What's that?
Well, this reminds me not to take you for granted. I still have so much to learn about you.
That's what I'm afraid of.
It's not that scary.
I don't know how you...
Hey, go through the check-in?
Hey there. Piece of advice?
Okay, where do I start? Your temper can get to...
No, I'm saying from me to you.
Oh, sure. What have you got?
This fight with the Monitor, burn it into your brain. Someday it'll be the good old days. The legend that gets freelancers excited. And reminds you what badass feels like.
Thanks, Alec, but I've got badass covered already.
Ha! Listen to you.
Just saying.
Saying ain't the same as doing. Old man Halleck here defined the badass. That rogue Ursix that terrorized Shadow Gap Trench? I put the final bullet in its brain. Or that battle of Wyvern Horde at Indigo Vale? I was there.
Yeah? What was it like?
A dozen freelancers dropped in from above. Down a sheer cliff, landed in a circle on an outcropping. Nothing but death below. No margin for error. Had to surround him. 12 pairs of boots hit the ground in unison. 12 guns started blazing. And a bunch of Wyvern died wishing they never met a freelancer. It was magnificent.
All right, I'll give you that one. Pretty impressive.
Badass.
Sure. Until I redefine badass.
Hasn't happened yet.
You'll see. Later, Alec.
Hey, thanks for being here to help sort out this whole javelin suit thing. This is her. This is who we're meeting.
Max.
Freelancer? Looking out for this troublemaker?
If it keeps her alive and the streets safe, absolutely.
Couldn't agree more. We're all here to keep the peace and live well, right? This speaks well for you, Rice.
Good. He can do the talking. Wait, you didn't piss her off at some point, did you?
Did I?
Not so far.
Perfect. This is already going really well.
Not so fast. Wright is on the hook for a suit, plain and simple. A card game is as good as a contract to these people.
Look, she tried to cut a deal. Not the suit, but something of equal value.
I heard that went badly.
There may have been some punching.
Bad choice?
Sexy bad choice.
What?
Not important. What needs to happen to fix this?
Easy. She works for me.
No way. I'm no regulator.
I'm not looking for a regulator. I need a freelancer I can trust. You do the work for me. Proper contracts, I assure you. And I make the more unpleasant regulators go away.
I'm not sure about all this.
If the contracts are legitimate, it might be a good deal.
A freelancer in a suit is worth far more than selling your suit for parts. I have things I need done, and I don't want sentinels in my business.
Crap. It does get me out of this mess and back in the field.
Sexy danger?
Yeah. Okay. Sexy danger.
What?
Not important. You have a deal.
Hey, go through the check-in? How's business?
Hey, Freelancer. I figured you'd be back.
Why is that?
Maybe because we might have the best compounds in the fort. Has anyone ever told you that you've got amazing eyes?
Not really, but it's nice of you to say.
They've got an interesting glint in them. They remind me of Korok's eyes.
Korok's eyes?
Yeah, I got a soft spot for Korok's. I know it's crazy because I'm a regulator and we're supposed to be all business. Right?
I guess, if that's what you say.
Well, that's what my family says. But I don't care. I got dreams of my own. And my dream is to pet a wild baby Korok's.
Wouldn't you have to go outside the fort?
I don't care. I'm not scared. And I got a plan.
I don't think you should. It's dangerous out there.
You sound like my mom, my dad, my uncles, my Aunt Max.
Maybe they're right.
Maybe they are. Maybe I should just stay here and let my dreams die. But I'm not going to. My cousin Delton believes in me, and he's coming too.
Okay, but remember to be careful. It's dangerous out there.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry. That's why I'm taking Delton. I can't say how he got it, but Delton has an awesome gun. So I think we'll be just fine.
I hope so.
And hey, don't forget to check out our new stock. It's pretty good. As soon as I close up, I'm gonna find Delton and I'm going to pet the baby Korok's. Heard you visited Princess Sim. She's nice. Hey, we just refilled our shelves, which is nice.
There's a new bakery just opened in the market. I miss the smell of fresh bread.
Do I smell manticore?
I'm sure you do. You should try it sometime.
Regretfully, I have. I've been looking for you, Freelancer.
Why does it feel like you want something?
Because I do.
Do you ever get tired of being a spy?
Sometimes, but what's truly tiring is being called a spy.
So if you're not a spy, then what are you?
I'm an intelligence agent. Now that I've answered your question, I've got one for you. Tell me what happened in the Heart of Rage.
Anything specific?
You went in with some of the finest Bastion Freelancers. Why didn't they make it back?
It was chaos. Your guess is as good as mine.
Every other survivor was physically injured or psychologically scarred.
I was lucky.
Then you barely caught your breath before you started picking up contracts again.
Yeah, so...
So why weren't you damaged?
Maybe I was.
Why do you say that?
I lost friends in that storm. And when I got out, you know what I felt? Happy. That screwed me up for a while.
That's a normal feeling to experience.
Really? Felt pretty glitched up to me. Anyway, how would you know?
I may not fly a javelin, but I have seen combat. I've lost friends too.
So are you damaged?
Probably.
And you hide it well.
I work for Corvus. It's part of the job.
In my job, it helps to keep busy. The more I do, the less time I have to think.
Feeling relief for being alive doesn't make you a bad person. Trust me.
Sure. Trust you.
I know this wasn't easy. Next time we'll talk about something else.
Sure. We'll sit down and have a nice chat.
I'll be in touch.
I'm sure you will.
Here's my favorite freelancer. Halleck wants to talk to you when you've got a moment.